Until this week, I hadn't played Genshin Impact in nearly 2 years, and in that time, there have been 28 characters released.
That's a lot.
17 5 stars, 9 4 stars, and 2 mannequins? Question mark. And I thought in this video it would be fun if I went through each character, kind of rated them on design and what have you, and tell you what I think they do. And in the comments, you can roast me and let me know how inaccurate I am. So let's get into it. All right, gamers, let's start off with the newest character, the first character of Shejnaya, Odette. Odette? She looks stylistically very clean. She kind of reminds me of like a Eula ballerina. I don't know. She looks cool. I kind of already know what she does because, like I said, I returned to Genshin this week. I know she's like a support for the new elemental reactions. I don't know what those elemental reactions are, but she's cool. And supports are vital to Genshin. So for me, I think she's like a solid 8.2. Moving over to Alyosha. Again, I'm probably going to butcher a lot of these names. What have you, looks cool, has a gun, they're electro, absolutely no clue. If he's being released alongside Odette, maybe he is a DPS, and he has a dog, big dog fan here. I'm going to say he's a 4-star DPS and he interacts well with Odette. That's my guess. Sandrone. She has a drone. That makes sense. She's a maid. She's cryo. I think she is a broken DPS. I don't know why. She screams broken DPS because she's kind of like unassuming. You know, she's got like these innocent eyes, innocent doll eyes. I think she's a crack DPS. Loen. Not gonna lie, I think his design is a little mid. You know, sorry if this is your favorite character. He looks like kind of a younger, more mischievous, menacing traveler, if you will. Obviously, different hair color. He's got kind of like menacing red eyes. Kind of along the same lines of Sandrone, like very unassuming. I kind of think he's a crack DPS too. He's blowing a bubble, reading a book. He's intelligent, maybe. I think he's a DPS. I think he's cracked. I think these two are cracked DPSs. Obviously, she's a support. I think he's a 4-star DPS. How we doing so far? Nicole. Nicole looks cool. What the frick did she just summon? Is that a block? She's pyro. She's exploding Tetris blocks. She turned it into a wizard. I have absolutely no clue. I've said 3 FPS. I've said 3 DPS characters in a row. She's going to be a support. She's a pyro support. Maybe she is a new best in slot for Arlecchino. And what she does is she throws her flaming Tetris cubes on enemies and it lowers their pyro resistance. That's what I'm going with. Moving on to Prune. Yes, like the fruit that makes you want to, you know what? Is she the smallest character in the game? She looks tiny. Yeah, kind of a goth little character. Boy, I got no clue. She's Animo. With a big hammer, I think that she is also a support. A lot of Animo characters kind of are in that support realm for Swirl. Boy, because her name is Prune, I'm gonna think that she makes enemies do to themselves. Moving on. Lenia. Lenia. She is Geo. Okay, we like Geo. She's kind of adorable. She can fly with her head wings. I think she's also a support. I think she kind of along the same lines as Nicole because I have similar ears. I think she, boy, I don't know. I think she lowers geo resistance. She like chucks this little Furby looking thing at the enemies and it lowers her geo resistance. And she's defense. She's elemental mastery scale. See, she's got a bunch of little creatures. Okay, so she chucks these creatures. She summons them. They lower geo resistance, and she is elemental mastery scaling. We're locked in here. Varka, come on. If Varka isn't a DPS, what are we doing? I just knocked out my headphone. Obviously, he seems to be a little bit of a booze hound too. Pog. Animo DPS. I'm going to say he's kind of like old school, like crit damage, crit rate scaling, attack percentage. Just a big, burly, brawny dude who's got a big claymore. His sword looks sick, by the way. Kind of looks like Excalibur. Yeah. DPS all the way. Zabay. I think she's the best looking character so far. She's also Geo. We got a lot of Geo characters. Did Geo pop off? Was there a Geo renaissance? I think she's a Geo DPS. I don't think Hoyo would make a character look this good and not have her be a main DPS. I have no idea what she does. It'd be nice if she showed her a weapon. Sure, I could pull it up, but that's not fun. I like to guess. I think she's a catalyst user. And I'm seeing like a lot of like kind of like moon shapes, crescent moons. Maybe she like chucks like moons at you. And yeah, there's a lot of lunar. Okay. Isn't one of the new reactions like lunar mace? Maybe she pops off with that. She does a crap ton of damage. So far, the best character. Aluga. Beluga. Another Geo character with a lantern that has a light bird. Brother, I got no clue. Aluga, what are you? I'm gonna say you're the. So maybe did I say Lenia is best in slot for Zabay? That's my guess. Aluga is the 4-star alternative. Sticking with that. Colombina. She is Hydro. She's also barefoot. Looks insane. I honestly thought she was blind for a second until she opened her eyes. I would imagine since she is a harbinger, she's absolutely insane. She's Hydro. My guess is she is the new. What's her name? Farina. HP scaling. She's just Farina on steroids. That's my guess. But I assume she's absolutely cracked. Duran. You can't tell me Duran and Loen don't look very similar. Are they like brothers from another mother? Like he just has horns and purple hair. Duran. I like the purple. I think I kind of actually both have pretty cool color palettes. I kind of like the purple with like the red. Oh, he's got wing. Oh, is he like a devil? Is he a devil? Well, that would make sense. I'm gonna say he is a DPS as well. Pyro DPS. I'm gonna say he. Is he the new pinnacle Pyro DPS? Maybe he pairs very well with Mavuika. Do like a mono Pyro team and go burr. But I'm gonna say, oh, he's got a tail too. Sheesh. I'm gonna say he's a DPS. Johanna. She looks cool. Really like her design. kind of like a, I don't even know, like a grungy hipster. She's animo. Ah, I hope she's a DPS. I think she looks cool enough to be a DPS. She got like a little broken compass. You know what she reminds me of? This is a total throwback. Because of the compass. Did y'all ever? I know this is aging me. I'm old as hell. Did y'all ever watch Treasure Planet? And there was what was his name? The navigation robot, Ben. He was also dysfunctional, like her compass. And spoiler alert, Ben was the key to finding the treasure in Treasure Planet. That's what she reminds me of. She also has like a mechanical arm. She's a DPS, and she chucks her compass, and it finds the enemy's weak spot. Let's go with that. That's totally BS. Nefer. Nefer looks cool. Giving me like elf vibes. She's got like a lot of pointed ears. She got like a pointed crown. She is Dendro. I presume there's like some new Dendro reaction, and she's like the best in slot. Oh, she has a cool cat. Yeah, she's giving me like Egyptian vibes for sure, which you didn't know ancient Egypt is like one of my favorite time periods, like Assassin's Creed Origins, one of my favorite games. Ancient Egypt, totally off track. Yeah, she's Dendro. New Dendro reaction. She is like the queen bee of that. Mannequina, terrible. What? Sorry, not to be rude. If this is your favorite character, all power to you. Uh, I'm assuming we got Mannequin and Mannequina. I don't know what these characters are. They look generic as all get out. But maybe because they, again, unassuming characters kind of pop off. And their backgrounds are red. Isn't the Traveler red too? Or am I crazy? Where's the Traveler? Am I blind? Hello? Bueller? Anywho, I feel like the Traveler's background is red as well. So maybe these are like kind of like main character vibe-esque characters. So they might be kind of cracked. I don't really know what they do. They don't have elements. So again, maybe they're like Traveler-esque and they have access to multiple elements, which can make them kind of pog, but they look ugly as snot. Sorry to say. Flynn's, he looks cool. Damn, he just disappeared. Yeah, he's cool. He's probably my favorite male character that we've seen so far. That was epic. Very like dark, edgy vibes. He's kind of giving me like Cloud vibes. I think he's a sword user. He's electro. Definitely, he screams main DPS. And I think he also probably pops off like one of the new reactions. And I think he's like, we also have this. So we have 2 Dendro, 1 Electro. Dude, he's so cool with that vanishing. And his eyes change. Yeah, I really like this character. I don't know what the flip he does. He has a DPS. New reaction. I think he's like the best Electro version of that reaction. Llama duck. Llama is a deer. I think she should have been a llama because her name is close to llama. She looks very good as well. I have no idea what she does. Dendro, I'm going to say she is the activator driver, quote unquote, Nahida, if you will, for this new Nefer Dendro reaction with Flynn's. I think these 3 pair very well together. I bet you don't put Nefer with Flynn's because that would be 3 premium 5 stars on one team, which Hoyo's done before. But 2 Dendro, 1. I think Nefer and Llama are like their own team, and then Flynn's and Llama are their own team. I think she's cracked. She, again, just look at just look at like the investment and the design, and you can kind of discern that that's a cracked character. So Llama, I think is cracked. I know you are a small character. See what I did there? Clever. Another really, really small character. Ooh, socks are falling down. She's Hydro. She's definitely a support. Although it would be hilarious if she's a main DPS. And it'd be hilarious if she popped off. I think she has good. I bet she has like shockingly good Hydro application. And again, I think maybe she pops into the Flynn's and Llama. Oh my god, I'm gonna get roasted in the comments. I'm so far off, aren't I? Anyway, Ana Neva. She's cool. She's a robot. Not my favorite design. Is she like alive at all? Like, is there any part of her that's human? I think she's a top tier support though. I don't know what the flip she does. Maybe she goes with Skirk. She's a support, 100%. She's not a DPS. Again, I feel like I'm assuming she interacts with, are they like called like lunar reactions? I think she is a main driver for that. I think her and Llama are like, you got the Dendro driver / support, and you got the Electro driver and Neva. So I think both of these characters are super, super cracked supports. Skirk, pretty confident she's a cryo DPS. She looks insane. I would say her and Zabay are probably like my two favorite design characters. I'm pretty certain she was a child's Tartaglia's teacher. I think she's pretty cracked DPS. Dalia, Black Dalia, Hydro. Hydro support. Maybe they pair with Skirt for like freeze. I think Dalia goes with Skirk. I think Escoffier. I think this is like a 4-star. Like this is a poor man's Escoffier. I think Escoffier and Skirk go burr. They're both cryo. They're both adorable little female characters. I think these two pop off. Support DPS. Moving on. Aoife. He looks cool as hell. I don't know what he does, but he looks cool. He's like a little kind of like metro hipster cowboy looking dude. Like, I dig it. He's Animo. So I'm going to assume swirl again, some swirl action. He's quite far back from these characters to do the new reactions. So I still feel like he might be like old school, like swirl. Maybe he has a gun. Maybe he shoots people with animal bullets and swirls the heck out of them. Solid character. I like his hat. If anybody knows where I can find that bucket hat, let me know. Varissa. She's kind of derpy. She's like a electro cow. She's a DPS. Also, she has band-aids and socks, just like her. Are these two like sisters? Look, band-aid on the leg, band-aid on the leg, colorful socks. Are these two sisters? Anyway, I digress. I think Marissa is a solid, not cracked, electro DPS. No idea what she does. Does she like ram people with their horns? That would be cool. Like what if she turned into like a bull, like Tauros, for you Pokemon fans out there, and she just like charges? That would be sick. Jansen. What the heck did she just drink? Oh my gosh, she getting lit. How old is she? She looks kind of cool. She's tiny. I think She's good. Something about her. I just feel like she's a solid character. I don't know what it is. Maybe she goes with maybe Aoife, Varesa, and Jansen. Jansen? Yangsan? I'm so bad with names, guys. Don't roast me. I feel like these three can work together. That's my guess. DPS, swirl support, lower resistances. Maybe like a, I haven't said like any attack buffers. Maybe she's an attack buffer. Yeah. That's my guess. Attack buffer for Varesa. Now, I do know this character. Well, I don't really know what she does because I just got her yesterday. But Mizuki is cool. I really like Mizuki. Swirls. Good for the new reactions. I think her design's good enough. I think it's proper enough. Solid character. Yeah, and it's dope that I got it for free from the whatever thingamabobber event. And last but not least, Lan Yang. 4-star Animo with the little frisbee slicey dicey. I think she's a support. Because Mizuki can kind of be a DPS. I'm assuming she still swirls like nobody's business. But I'm gonna say she heals. She's her AoE isn't very good. But she can swirl a little bit. And she chucks her little slicey dicey frisbee, swirls enemies, and heals. I'm sticking with it. And that's it. That's all 28 new characters that I missed. That's a lot. That's a lot, Captain. But that was my best to guess. I'm sure I butchered it. But hey, it was fun. There's a lot of really cool characters. Probably never be able to get them all. Well, that's okay. I can live vicariously through y'all. But I appreciate you stopping in. Let me know how badly I butchered all these characters and what they do and their names. And I appreciate you. Remember, stay hydrated. Remember, love each other. I'll see you guys in the next one.